Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. This week we do have plenty to talk about. I lied and said that the studio would be fully ready today.
Yeah.
You can't see this, but there is a giant hole in the ceiling and not a second coat of paint. So, eventually.
Eventually.
Blame Demetrius.
Yo, this nigga started the show with his phone.
That's true.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, the future's here, man.
Because why the fuck not?
I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're Iron Man.
No.
You're drinking a glass of wine and you're controlling the video with all this newfangled technology. Nigga, you're Iron Man.
Okay, I'll take that. I do, there are some things I want to do in the studio once it doesn't have holes in it. That'll be more Iron Man-like, but we'll get there. So we do have actually a decent amount of things to talk about, although it was kind of a light week in news, but then there was like two fucking massive stories that came out. So, of course, we're going to talk about the things that you think we're going to talk about, and other things. So, checked out this week, Micah, you watched Searching, is that right?
Yes, Searching is an American thriller directed by Anish Chaganty.
Sure.
Written by him and Sev Ohanian. Shot from the...
Ohanian, is that what's his name? What's her name's husband?
I have no idea. Shot from the point of view of smartphones and computer screens, and it follows father, John Cho, trying to find his missing 16-year-old daughter.
Nigga, we're old, by the way. John Cho is someone's father in a movie.
Yo, John Cho
He looks like he's someone's
is
father.
46 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't he just 18? He's in the Harold and Kumar movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, all right, y'all getting old. Two of you.
Sev Ohanian is Alexis Ohanian's brother.
I don't know who that is.
Alexis Ohanian is married to Serena Williams.
Oh, okay.
All right, then. So, yeah, he's trying to find his missing 16-year-old daughter with the help of police detective, played by Deborah Messing. This is the first mainstream Hollywood thriller headlined by an Asian actor. This is a very, very, very
Really?
good
Is that
movie.
true?
Thriller?
Yeah, I guess that is true. Wow.
I'll believe it. This is a good movie. John Cho continues to be the most underrated actor ever. He is.
That's a bold statement.
He is exceptionally good in everything that he does, and he doesn't just do the same thing.
He's all over the place.
He's literally all over the place. He was the guy who coined the term MILF in American Pie, referring to Stifler's mom. I don't know if you remember that.
He didn't make up that term, did he?
I think I don't know if he made it up, but he popularized
He
it.
popularized it. I feel like I was enjoying that type of pornography before that movie
What
came
was it
out.
called then?
I don't know, but I'm glad the name exists. Let's
Yes.
just say that.
There you go.
Just makes it easier.
And, he's
searching.
Sulu.
He's a good Sulu, by the way.
He is a good Sulu, and he plays a good dad. He plays a good worried dad, and this film is very good, man. Like, I know this style of film has a certain stank on it from those Unfriended films.
Yeah.
You liked the
liked the
last
second
one. Yeah, you thought it was pretty good.
Pretty cool.
All right, well, the first one,
The dark web.
the first one I hear people don't really care for.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't all that great.
But
It is kind of an interesting. This is the new found footage, I guess, right?
I
All
think
these
so,
sort
yeah.
of like FaceTime, cell phone kind of movies. Now.
And they do this really cool thing in the beginning where it's like you're setting up a user profile on your Mac, and he's setting one up for his entire family, and he's putting photos and videos and stuff onto their profile, and that's how the story catches you up and gets you to empathize with the fact that this is a loving family who the mother died of cancer, and you see the growth of the daughter from wide-eyed and loving to just kind of distant from her dad, especially after the death. And something happens to her, and this dude is trying to find out what happened, and he's using technology to figure out what happens. And I like this movie, one, because it's written very well. Two, John Cho is not an idiot in this movie, right? Nice. Like, he's not like a dumbass going like, I'm going to go grab revenge and, load up the guns and all that,
Right.
Fuck all that, right? Like, he's doing what a real dad would do. He doesn't really know his daughter. And he has to figure...
That was a funny turn of phrase. He does what a normal dad would do. He doesn't know his daughter.
I mean, he doesn't, right? Like, he doesn't know her friends and shit. So he has to figure out... He has to figure out that stuff, right? And he does it in a very smart way. There are twists and turns in the film. But... overall, this was a surprise, man. Like I really, really enjoyed this.
This movie wasn't on my radar literally at all.
Yeah.
I highly recommend you go seek this out.
Okay. All right. Searching. All right. So you made you have a connection to this movie and clearly John Cho's portrayal. Is there any particular reason that you want to announce? Because there's not a lot of, apparently the crossover amount is not as high as I thought between shows. Is there anything that you want to talk about?
Yeah. In about 16 years, I'll be looking through my son's Facebook.
What?
And trying to figure out his friends. Because I'll be a poor dad.
And won't know
any of them. Yes, we're having a baby.
Hey, and, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. And pictures will be all on Facebook this weekend, hopefully. Because she's like, I want to take pictures now.
Of what?
Of you gotta,
her.
Yeah, it's the amount. God dang,
like, you take pictures of me below my neck. All right.
Yeah, it's just the thing that you do.
Is it?
Yeah, and you do it multiple times. Actually, you do it halfway through, and then you do it right when she's about to burst, and you do it when the baby's born, and get ready because I am not active on Facebook. You're going to see a lot of fucking pictures.
Yeah, buddy. Your life is...
this son of a bitch.
I mean, the funny thing is, from my observation of other poor suckers who have kids... I'm kidding. It's soon like, you won't matter. Like, you are just not... You are a vessel to do this.
How about that's what the doctor told my wife.
God damn.
She was like, what's your son's name? And we told him the name. And she said, guess what? You're going to be so-and-so's mom from now on. She's
damn,
like, you ain't going to have a life. Yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
So
right.
because I was like, I was talking to her and I'm like, we were talking to the doctor and my wife was like, yeah, he wants to, do stuff for me and all that. And she's like, you better let him. You better let him when he wants to do it. Right now, get him used to helping you.
Right.
Because guess what? This is the only time you're going to be pampered. That's what the doctor told him.
God damn, this stuff is real as fuck.
Dope.
They're not fucking around at Holy Cross, man.
Look, you don't matter anymore.
Right.
Like, thanks. Why am I crying? So this is not this. So obviously you don't go. You don't have the same dentist as your doctor.
No.
Our you need to get your baby's Jordans.
Right.
You can buy them here at the dentist's office. $99.99.
She's not trying to sell us a timeshare.
You want to get away from your baby. Like, lady, if you don't get out of my goddamn
why don't you go ahead and tell them what your baby's name is?
Nope, not yet.
Don't ever do that. Don't do that.
Can't do that. Not yet. You gotta wait till the kid's born. But
because people have opinions.
Yeah, people have opinions, and I don't give a fuck with your
it's
opinions.
Soda. It's soda. 7?
Yeah, I wanted it to be 7, but it's not 7. It's soda. But this is very exciting. Closer to the day, I'll be taking some time off, so you will be relieved of me.
Thank God.
And but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it.
So how many years do we have before we all retire and just pass this on to kids and nephews of ours? Like we just grandfather it to them and then allow them to do these shows. Would that be hilarious? Be like,
That would
and
be kind of funny.
here you go. My father started this back in 2011 when cars were still on roads. It was weird. They listened to music in iPods.
Can you believe they didn't have the Hyperloop back then?
What did they drive? What a bunch of losers. Yeah, no, we're bequeathing this to the younger generation at some point.
Yeah.
So when are you going to start talking about television crowding walls?
When you get into your old man dad bag.
I can't wait to turn into my father. I can't wait.
Frankly, I can't wait for the shows. It's going to be awesome.
How your customers doing? Are they all right? Are they happy? Like,
I don't know.
Fine.
Mike is like, I don't talk to them niggas on social media. I just observe like some sort of weird stalker.
And fucking
judge,
stalk and judge. And
yeah,
you lurking ass nigga.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
That's all I do, man.
You're a fan, you don't interact.
Look, if you talk to me, I'll talk to you.
You don't. That's not true. People tag you and shit. You're just like, happy face emoji. You don't say anything.
I mean, a picture says 1,000 words.
Okay.
An emoji says 1,000 words.
Okay, well, clearly you have become your father. You become a liar. I is that what your father is? I don't know. Seems like that's where you're going. That's fine.
I'd like to make a correction. Seb is not his brother. Anyway, moving on.
Well, there you go. So, but yeah, this movie was great, and I highly recommend everybody go check it out. Don't sleep on it. It's really, really good. It gets kind of unbelievable, like from a logic point towards the end, but don't let that sour you. It's an awesome movie.
Okay. So Terrence and I, there's a review up. Terrence and I went and saw The Predator with Shane Black. Apparently we are of the few critics who actually liked it. I'm okay with that.
Oh, nobody likes it?
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Because I stand firmly by the fact that critics didn't like the original Predator either. Like, it's not a good movie. Like, good movie. It's just fun. If you like Predator, you'll like The Predator. Like,
well, I'm not really looking for, character depth in the Predator.
Because they ain't got time for that.
Right. If you ain't got time to bleed, you ain't got time for character depth.
Yeah. Oh, well, what is Shane Black's character doing? Who cares? He got dragged up a tree and murdered. Who gives a fuck? He's there for fodder, and that's what the movie is. The one thing I will say about The Predator, and we both recommended it. We both thought it was very good.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like,
I had a great time. It was fucking hilarious, by the way. The dialogue is really good. But one thing that I will say is I'm very interested to see where the series goes. Because that ending is like...
Yeah. Again, the ending was a little...
it's a little...
But the very end, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a little wild. Yeah. So it leads to a very interesting possibility for a sequel that is pretty nuts. So... Okay. I mean, look, if Shane Black's writing it, I'll see it again. I'll see the next one. Like, it's fun. It doesn't happen during Christmas, which is a different thing for Shane Black, but that's okay.
Like, it's so funny. It's like borderline, like, Deadpool funny. Like, that's how funny it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost a comedy.
Yeah. Like, it's weird how much comedy there is in the movie.
That's kind of odd.
Yes, it's a little odd, but the thing is, it works.
Yeah, I was about to say it works really well, but it's crazy how fucking funny this movie is.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
yeah. So
I'm surprised there are no hot takes just yet. Or maybe the movie has to come out first.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday morning, the hot takes will come out. Spider-Man is helping the police in the video game. That's offensive. What a stupid shit people come up with.
Yeah, I mean, he really does help them a lot. Towards the end, I'm like, even I was like, all right, nigga.
Like, all right. He almost ended the game up. Like, my wokosity won't allow this.
Like my disdain for the cops is starting to get to me a little bit.
Like I'm doing a side mission. I ain't doing that mission.
Nah, the side mission is usually helping the cops.
Like, oh man.
Which is kind of funny because that article is really fucking dumb. But at the same time, they ain't wrong. It's funny.
I already know Terrence is not the person to talk to about this, but Micah and I have both been watching Iron Fist Season 2. Micah, your thoughts on this?
I've only seen 2 episodes, so
I'm much further than you are.
I don't have too much to say about it.
So you were able to watch that, but you can't Hook up your PlayStation 4 and download.
Because I'm staring at it on my laptop while I'm doing other things. Fuck out of here. Leave me alone. I'm tired.
I mean, to be fair, I'm only watching it on the subway ride. That's the only thing that keeps me awake. I don't like going to sleep on the train.
You get stabbed or raped or both.
People snatch.
No, yo.
People snatch. I saw a kid.
I would beat the brakes off a teenager who tried to snatch my bag.
I saw a guy.
I don't care if you're underage or not.
Guy
you old enough to get hit in the face.
Guy in a business suit one day. He was just watching something on his iPad. This little kid, not little kid, like this school age kid. He just slowly, like nonchalantly, but like, you need to keep your head on the swivel because it's partially your fault for having your shit snatched. He was slow walking, and then all of a sudden, just bam, and it just jetted. And then the guy was like, whoa, and then he ran after the kid, but the kid was gone, man, because the kid was black. You know, black people run, man.
Free iPad, nigga.
He just snatched the iPad out of his hand?
Yeah, he snatched it out of his hand.
Yo, that's pretty fast, by the way. Because you got to have enough dexterity to get your hands on that Gorilla Glass and get it out of somebody's hand.
Man. And look, whenever I'm watching, even when I'm watching Iron Fist,
here.
I got a fucking iron grip, and I'm only half watching the shit because I'm keeping my eye.
Yeah, you
on
gotta keep
him.
your head on a swivel. I told you, by the way. That's the onesie I'm getting made for your son. Keep your head on a swivel. Like, I'm not kidding. I might even get Warren Sapp's face put on it because he's the one who said it. Look, you got a black son coming, dude. Keep your head on a swivel. Because I gave you when you guys told me that or told my wife and I that you guys were having a kid. I got you some onesie was like shit happens or something like that.
Yeah, it says welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, welcome to the shit show. Yeah. So it's only right that I would get you yet another niggified piece of clothing. So yeah, I am definitely getting that made. Keep your head on the swivel. And you know what? For any black children on the way, I promise you, if I know you, let me know. I will buy you that onesie as well.
There you go.
Male or female.
I would chase a little nigga down. Like I ain't slow.
Right.
I ain't slow. I will catch that nigga.
Oh. I will have flash powers because iPads are way too expensive. I'm too cheap to allow you. No, yo, and I'm gonna hurt you. If I catch you, I'm gonna hurt you.
You're gonna get hurt, man.
I'm not gonna grab your arm and take it back. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna try to break that shit.
I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna throw you down in them tracks. And you better hope a train ain't coming. Cause get the fuck out of here.
No, I would be so.
Yo, I would be livid.
I think my first reaction would be like, really? And then I would just run after you. Like, yo, rob the white dude. His head is not on a swivel. Like, hello, this is a universal agreement against us. If I have an iPad and he has an iPad, you don't rob me. I work hard for this.
Yeah, look.
Come on, man.
I would already be on heightened alert because definitely. I just don't feel like getting robbed.
Right.
Nah, you try to snatch it. That's just gonna be instantaneous. I'm gonna get up on my seat and running.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna trip
catch
you.
your ass.
I'm gonna stomp you in your face.
Look, I admire the kid's gumption, man, because he.
Nah, yo, don't admire that kid's gumption.
Nah, yo, he timed that shit. He timed it perfectly.
Oh, based on the doors?
The perfect mark. Yeah, and look.
Oh, he got off the train.
Yeah, he got off the train.
Oh,
he got off the train.
This nigga's a professional.
Right, he's a professional.
A couple of times.
And them DC Metro doors. They don't open. They're not like elevator doors. You stick your hand in there, it will get cut off.
Yeah, nah, don't do that.
Nah, yo,
damn.
Nah. That kid knew what he was doing.
He was probably walking to the slowing down of the train and was like, and 3, 2, yoink, gone.
He timed it, yo.
God
he timed
damn.
that shit perfectly. I was like,
yeah, if you get out of the door, yo, you can just be nothing but angry. That's all you. That's what you
eat that. But fuck, yo,
that's what you having for lunch.
That's
what you having for lunch. Just anger.
I'll be ready to fight everybody on the train. You didn't even steal my shit. Fuck off.
Yeah, just to take the pressure off of you looking at me, I gotta beat you up. Like, nah. What you looking? Give me your iPad. I'm taking yours.
Oh no! I know that nigga was mad. Yeah, man.
Nah, I would be pretty pissed. So Iron Fist season 2. You only watched 2 episodes.
I only watched 2 episodes, but after the first episode, I'm like, yo, I'm already interested. I'm already interested because it's the writing, right? It's the writing.
The writing is so much better in this season.
It is
really
because the fighting, whatever. I can give fighting a pass, right?
But it's still marketably better.
It's a lot better, but I can give fighting a pass. The best part about season 1 was when Davos came into the picture. Like, Davos was a part of season 1.
Didn't even make it to that part.
Yeah.
That's later in the season, right?
Yeah, that's much later in the season.
Yeah, I made it to season. I think I made it to episode 8 and dropped out.
And he's like basically the mirror reflection, right? Like, he's like, yo, you took the shit from me, and I'm, this is my birthright, right? And now they're focusing on that. Like, they're not focusing on the Meachums. Like, the Meachums were the first half of the first season.
Yeah.
And
so I'm on episode 8, right?
Yeah.
And the Meachums are a part of it. Like, the Meachums are have they shown up where you are in the series yet?
Yeah, the Meachums, the Ward and Joy are there. Yeah. And, Ward and Joy had a falling out. I know why they had the falling out. Right. That was from the first season and all that. But
so they are a part of the sort of... So the main story is Danny and Davos, like they're sort of back and forth, and Joy and Ward are on opposite sort of sides of that, right? Joy is kind of aligned with Davos, and Ward is aligned with Danny, which is funny because Ward is such a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, he's a prick, man.
He's a total prick, but he is so good in the season. Like, they use him in a very, very good way. It's really good. Colleen Wing is really great. She's written, I think she was written pretty strong in the first season. But in this one, she's much better. Like, I think the problem with her in the first season was they almost tried to lean on her too heavy because I think they realized that Finn Jones was kind of weak. And then I think they leaned on her a little too much to the point of breaking her.
I think the problem with her character in the first season is they wrote her to be kind of dumb, right? Like, it was... She was a member of the Hand in the first season.
and didn't know it.
And the Hand, right? Like she knew it, but she didn't know the Hand was evil. And it's like I'm really glad they got that Hand bullshit out the way because they didn't do it right. Yeah, they just kind of
they didn't do it right. You're 100% right. Yeah. But the funny thing is they make a very obvious choice to just be like. Yeah, the stuff with the Hand, like even Danny says at one point, he's like, "Oh, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the Hand." And Colleen's like, "It's not the Hand. Like, it's not the Hand. They're dead. We're done with that. Move on. Season 1 sucked. We all know it." And like this season, because they actually have a specific villain and not a nebulous villain or group of bad guys, like they can focus on him and really make Davos like a real character.
Yeah.
And he's really good. Like, he's good. He commands the screen every time he's on. But the fighting is much better. The acting is much better. The story is much better. The characterization is much better. There's, this doesn't really spoil anything, I don't think. Misty Knight is in this season. She comes in a little bit later, but she's in it and has a pretty prominent role, which is good because she was the best thing, I thought, in season 2 of Luke Cage. But it seems like season 2 of Luke Cage and season 2 of Iron Fist are by far the best 2 seasons. And I actually think season 2 of Jessica Jones is better than the first one too. Mm-hmm. Where Daredevil was the opposite, where season 1 I thought was way better than season 2. So maybe with the sort of writing that they're doing with these, season 3 of Daredevil will be really on point.
Is that Typhoid Mary?
Yes.
Okay.
She's fucking excellent. Holy shit, Alice Eve is great in this series. Absolutely great. Because that character goes in a place that by episode 2 you have no idea about. Like it evolves quite well.
All right.
Yeah. She's very good. She's a good addition to that series. But it's really good so far. I'm on episode 8. I just started episode 8 earlier today, and it's only 10 episodes. So they're keeping it short.
That's another good thing. It's
they're keeping it tight.
Yeah, keep it tight.
Yeah. So if you were sort of moderate on Iron Fist season 1 or just hated it like I did, but are willing to get season 2 a chance, check out season 2. Just watch the recap of season 1 and just move on. Like it's not that serious. I wouldn't put myself through watching season 1.
Quite frankly, if you watch The Defenders, then that gives you more of a definitive ending because the Defenders centered around Danny and the hand. Like he was the key element. And
that's a mistake.
And that's why there is no more hand. But they fixed it. They're gone because of the Defenders.
Yeah.
So if you've seen the Defenders and you haven't seen Iron Fist, like there's no point in watching season 1.
I didn't even finish the Defenders.
You know why? Because it's centered around the hand. And they kind of messed up the hand. Like the hand is they were a good source of fodder, and they just kind of fucked it up.
They gave them way more background than they ever needed. I always felt like the hand was just a group of ninjas that were kind of directed by whoever was in charge, the Kingpin or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Where they were like, the hand is its own thing, and let's try to give them depth. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Why is Sigourney Weaver here?
Yeah. Like, she's a member of the hand? Really?
Yeah. Like, she can't even do kung fu. She old. Like, how's the head person of the hand can't throw a kick?
Right.
She's
the head person of the hand going to get in a power loader? Like,
like what are we talking about here? Right. So yeah, check out Iron Fist season 2 if you're interested. I thought it was pretty good. And I would say if you liked Luke Cage season 2, that difference in quality, because I thought season 2 of Luke Cage was a real step up. Actually,
yeah, it was better.
It's kind of the same thing. Actually, it's a bigger step up because Iron Fist season 1 was so bad. All right, let's jump down to stupid/weird tech this week. This is the Lyd, spelled cool, Lyd. This is a bottle that opens when your lips touch the bottle, so that you don't have to like hit a little button or anything.
What?
You know how like you have like a thermos or something, and you've got like it's got like a little button so that it'll release the coffee or water or whatever.
Oh, so that it doesn't spill on you.
So it doesn't spill. This one's automatic. The second it touches your lips, it'll open.
Well, it's got a sensor on it? Is
Yes.
that what this is?
Yes. I don't know how it senses lips versus your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why it's a Kickstarter and it's full of shit. But I mean, I don't know what's the lip identifying technology. I don't know. But it's $42
So you can drink it from any
for
size.
13 ounces.
13 ounces, nigga. That's a goddamn can of soda.
Well, you can get a 17 ounce for $48. I have a bottle of water. I have a bottle that I use for water at work. It's 40 ounces. And there were 2 of them in a pack at Costco, and they were $20. But I have to unscrew the thing, which is like really hard, like on the forearms. I'm just like, fuck.
Get some exercise, you lazy motherfuckers.
Like,
well, yeah, this is exactly like the thing, like you said, that has the button on it that releases the
yeah, but you have to press the button. That's a lot.
Yeah, but
For $48, you don't have to do this. Instead, you could just go.
But you're already holding it, right? You're already holding it.
But how many calories are you burning? How much energy are you wasting in your hand by doing this? That's a lot.
So you have to put the lid on a charger.
Yeah, you got to charge the thermos shell.
So it'll work, so it'll open and close.
Yeah, that's correct. It's got 1,600 backers, and it has made $106,000. $76,000 over its goal.
Man, you can sell anything to anybody.
Like, I love smart products. Like, I am a whore for smart products, right? I like to automate things. It sounds super cool. I'm all into the IFTTT stuff, all that shit. I would never buy this because I can again go. Like, it's not that hard.
But
You can buy it now.
It has a unique 360-degree design that makes drinking a breeze. Because it was so hard to drink before.
Drinking was
You had to make sure that the hole was aligned with your lips.
Yeah.
So now you're just like, fuck it.
a lot of work.
By the way, the chances of the thing, like, as you pour it into your stupid face, the chances of water pouring out of the sides and not exactly in that space are about 100%, right? Because, like, when you lean up, that would be like me drinking out of this glass and me, like, if the glass was full, holding it all the way back. which people will do because they're dumb, because they're used to the one that has just the small area. Yeah, they'll pour it right in their dumb face for $42 or $48 if you want a 17-ounce.
Yeah. So how does it how do they keep it from coming out of this little stream from here instead of it was like kind of?
But that's what I'm saying.
Lip sensing technology.
Does it just open up where your lips are? No, because it's a whole fucking ring.
It's a whole ring.
Okay, cool. Fine.
Right. So you can't just dump all of it, because if you do that, then you'll just get a ring of liquid in your face.
Yeah, and if you
This is what I'm saying.
So,
This is what I'm saying.
Go ahead, put hot coffee in there and go ahead and drink it. I want to see and videotape it.
Well, at least your coffee will
Or-
stay hot, because unlike other thermoses, this has a it's vacuum insulated to keep hot drinks hot and cold drinks cold. Oh, wait. Every thermos does that.
Yeah, but now drinking is so much easier.
Now you don't have to open
It's a
it.
breeze.
It's a breeze. Who writes this shit?
Drinking this finna be a breeze. Oh, this is so stupid.
I like the pictures they took, like
Yo.
these high-end pictures, like in
Yo.
front of a helicopter, in a helicopter.
Fuck off.
Yo, lid bottle is equipped with wireless charging, allowing for
Yeah.
easy charging without the need of batteries or additional wires.
Yeah, you didn't need that. Like, you didn't need that. No wires.
The battery charges in just 4 hours, and if the battery is out of juice, first of all, 4 hours.
What the fuck? How much work is this?
Half a workday, guys. It takes half a workday to charge
To
the
fully
thing.
charge up.
All right.
To fully
To
charge up.
last for how long, by the way? It better be 6 months.
Here's the kicker, right? Here's what they have the nerve to put on this Kickstarter. If the battery is out of juice, you can still access your drink
By taking
with
it
a
off?
manual click of the lid. Yo, why am I buying this? Why am I buying it? It literally does what every other thermos can do.
Yeah,
I don't need.
Yeah, but
all
after
right,
4 hours of charging, it makes drinking a breeze.
Yo, this shit takes 4 hours to charge.
it takes 4 hours.
Okay, so
It didn't tell you how long the charge lasts. All right. I
No,
mean, it's
it
just
doesn't tell you
opening
how
and
long.
I hope it's
that
one
bitch
day.
better be like a fucking.
I hope it's 4 hours.
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 charge. So as a person who has done work on like business funding and stuff like that, right? I'm looking at this like as seen on thing. All of these things are bullshit. Digital trends, trend hunter, cool material, backer kit.
I've never heard of any.
None of these things anyone has ever heard of. LA Biz bullshit. Gadgeteer. Who is buying this? Who is buying? When you make a product, you are supposed to make a product that people want. Who are the 1,611 backers who are literal morons? Literal morons. Now I need this. You need it. You need it. I guess all the helicopter pilots need it, according to these images. Oh no! The lid ran out of juice. I guess I'll have to go back to fucking Wikipedia Classic, as they call books, and use the click button. Like, what are you talking about? This is so stupid.
Wow.
What the fuck is Benzinga?
Thank you. I was just reading that. Like, is that supposed to be like Bazinga? Like the
I just went to the website. Now.
Apparently, it took 8
Wireless.
people to come up with this thing.
wow, 8 of the dumbest people you've ever met.
8 people. All right.
Okay.
We're just fucking lazy
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
point where we have to have an automated lid. That's it.
Yeah.
An automated lid for a thermos. Why don't they just sell a lid?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, do you have other thermoses that are vacuum sealed, Terrence? I don't think so. You're the idiot.
Yo, this is so fucking tight.
It's the same thing as every other one, except it does this. Like, what? Huh?
How about automatically after you charge the lid for 4 hours?
For 4, I'm telling you, that charge better last 6 months. Like, it has to. No, not a day.
It doesn't take my phone 4 hours to charge. What the fuck? Yeah.
And that's a computer. It's a fucking high-end computer.
This is offensive.
Comic news this week. Marvel's Superior Spider-Man returns in December 2018. I read Superior Spider-Man. That was a pretty good series. It was a good series. Did you like that one?
I did like it because Doc Ock is my favorite Spider-Man villain, and
be glad when he gets done writing a movie.
And
yeah, I said it.
It is. I liked his portrayal.
I did not
in the Spider-Man 2. I thought it was fine, but again, that's probably my bias kicking in because he's my favorite Spider-Man villain.
There was some. I don't know. Like, I didn't think the acting was bad. I think he was just written bad. I think Molina is a good actor, but I don't know. There was just something about that portrayal I just did not care for. I think he was too sympathetic. Or Doc Ock is like his number one nemesis.
No, he's not.
Well, I mean, I guess Green Goblin.
He's like his number 2.
Fine.
He should be his number 1.
I think so. I think he's a better villain than Goblin is.
Yeah, but he's a scientist who's taken down by his own hubris. I like that.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring theme in your favorite characters.
There you go. So yeah, so I am
a dick.
So yeah,
personally relate, I suppose.
I'll read this.
So the log line here is Otto Octavius leaves the moniker of Dr. Octopus behind and once again becomes the Superior Spider-Man. If you think you've already read the most intense and surprisingly heartbreaking Superior Spider-Man story, prepare to be wrong. Otto is going to prove the world that he's the most effective and, to him at least, the best superhero in the world. But when a villain that overpowers him by so much shows up in San Francisco, there's no way Ock can win, right? Can you see Otto smirking from where you're reading this? No, that was a stupid line. You should have, like, it was really good right up until the end there. Yeah, apparently he's referring to himself as like the Superior Octopus now. I think in the comics.
So. Yeah, I think
which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I liked the Superior Spider-Man design. I thought it looked pretty cool, and now this one looks pretty dope too because he's got the spider tentacles. But I mean, obviously that's kind of a take on what he already had, which is kind of dope as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see. I'll read that one. Next up, Nazi punching galore in DC's new Freedom Fighters series. So it's a 12-part series under DC called Freedom Fighters. That's coming from writer Robert Venditti and artist Eddie Barrows in December. This takes place on Earth X, which is the alternate universe in the DC universe where Germany won World War II. And so this one is all about them fighting the resistance. The characters in the Freedom Fighters are Human Bomb, Black Condor, Doll Woman, and Phantom Lady. Meanwhile, Uncle Sam, who is a superhero in this universe, is missing. So they're trying to rally America in 2018 against the Nazis and kind of fight back because the American spirit has sort of died since losing World War II. So yeah, I'm kind of cool with it. Seems kind of interesting. Venditti said he is drawing from Grant Morrison and Jim Lee's The Multiversity Mastermen one-shot, which was the basis for the Freedom Fighters, the Ray series on the CW as well. So, yeah, if you ever watched the CW shows, they did the Crisis on Earth X crossover. That's basically this idea, which was the Nazis won, and so there's Nazi Earth, which wasn't good. It was, I mean, the series was fine, but like not good that Nazis won. So check that out as well in December.
Yeah, and now they're back.
Yeah. Make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/Amazon, sad, and use that link anytime you want to buy anything on Amazon, if you want to buy some comics perhaps. And we get a little bit of a kickback. You don't pay anything extra, but it does help out the show. So, thenerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. All right, lightning round, Terrence.
First up, Alan Wake is going to become a television show. You played at it, right?
Yeah, I played it.
What is this?
Or,
it's a video game.
yeah.
No, I know that, but I should have asked, like, what is the series about?
It's about a writer who has writer's block, so he goes up to Derry, Maine, and
Is it Maine?
I don't know, but he's a Stephen King analog.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, is that right?
I think it's like Seattle.
Yeah, I think it's the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
He's basically a Stephen King analog. And he gets and when he goes up there, like freaky shit starts happening. So it's kind of like Stephen King meets maybe like Twin Peaks or something like that.
Okay.
And it was an okay game.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was.
Isn't your weapon like a flashlight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a weapon, but
Well, you need it to actually attack the enemy. It kind of keeps them at bay.
yeah.
I mean, the game does lend itself to a series. I don't know how long.
Specifically a mini-series.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, make it like 8 episodes max.
Okay.
And it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know much about the game, but I know it's pretty popular.
And then they did the sequel, American Nightmare. I don't think I ever played that.
I didn't play that.
I mean, look, what is it coming out on? Which station do they have a actual platform? What TV station is going to be on? Is it going to be on streaming or?
I don't think that's been mentioned.
Basically in the works.
I think it's just in the works.
Depending on what it's on, I'll check it out.
Okay, there you go.
That's cool. Next up, American Gods having more showrunner trouble. I never finished the first season.
Me either.
How many seasons have there been?
Just one.
One.
Oh, damn. Wasn't it like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like,
Well,
just
it's
kill it.
because that you know why? Because your boy was the showrunner from Hannibal.
Oh, right. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, Brian Fuller.
Yeah, he's that motherfucker.
He jumped ship quick, man.
Son of a bitch. Yo,
He's so talented, but he's
finish
like
something, nigga. God damn.
he's like, I'm getting bored. I gotta go. Maybe I'll do Hannibal again. Like, don't.
Don't do that to us. American Gods is only about to enter its second season, but it's had almost as much turnover as. Okay.
Really, IO9.
All right. Calm down.
The newest shakeup involves.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Showrunner Jesse Alexander, who himself replaced Michael Green and Brian Fuller after they were pushed out. Wait, Brian Fuller was pushed out?
Yeah.
Probably because he wanted to do something, and other people were like, "I don't get it," because
Brian Fuller's a crazy person.
you know.
He makes great stuff, but he's kind of a nut.
Y'all didn't you didn't enjoy American Gods? Did you read the book?
No, and I did enjoy the series. I just got busy.
Okay.
No, I actually thought the series was
Not like
really
what I
well
saw,
done.
but I don't watch a lot of television.
People that I've seen that really like it, like I really like it, but also read the book, so I think that's kind of coloring my opinion of it. If I try to sit back and objectively watch it, it's kind of all over the place.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It reminds me, not a 1-for-1, but it reminds me of Legion on FX. Like, it's really hard to watch if you don't understand, like, if you don't have a background.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you don't really get what's going on, like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But for some strange reason, reading it, oh yeah, it makes total sense. But watching it is just kind of like, huh. So that's what you did, huh?
Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I thought Shane, or Ian McShane was really good. The dude who, the main guy, I can't remember.
Ricky Whittle?
What's his character's name?
Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow. I thought he was pretty good. I enjoyed the different gods and how they were represented and stuff like that. I thought it was good. I thought visually it was incredible. But I also liked Hannibal, which it feels very much in the same world.
Yep.
I very much like their interpretation of Jesus, in that Jesus is, you know, how everybody says, you know, oh, it was a black Jesus. No, Jesus was white. First of all, no, he wasn't. Nobody in that part of the world where he was
Looked like me or Jack.
Right. But they had different representations of Jesus, where there was black Jesus and Korean Jesus and Hispanic Jesus and white Jesus, and whatever one you think is Jesus, there was a Jesus for that person. So I don't know. It was just funny to me.
Does that mean there's a gay Jesus?
If you think there's a gay Jesus, then there's a gay Jesus.
Good. I hope that makes Mike Pence uncomfortable. I don't like gay Jesus. Well, he exists. And he believes in you.
No, he really likes gay Jesus.
Yeah, well, that's true. It is Mike Pence.
Next up, Marvel is rumored to be developing a Captain Britain and the Black Knight film with director Guy Ritchie. Huh.
If only they could find a British actor who is free.
Allegedly free.
Free.
Yeah, imagine that.
This guy looks pretty swole. If only
Yeah,
could find a swole ass British dude who's got a couple of free minutes. Yeah. And a beard. So
I think what is interesting about this is if they make this, that's one step closer to X-Men being like for real.
why do you say that?
Because Captain Britain is Brian Braddock, Betsy Braddock's brother.
Yep. That's
And
correct.
Betsy
That's
Braddock is Psylocke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so you know Psylocke's backstory?
It's fucking wild.
I do not.
No. Wait, you know what? Let me put my feet up. Go ahead and tell him this, because you ain't going to believe this shit.
Betsy Braddock is...
I mean, you want to talk about whitewashing.
Betsy Braddock is this... Because, all right, so Captain Britain and Betsy Braddock, they're white people, right? They're white British people. Psylocke Psylocke came to be from, like, a female Asian ninja, like, attacked Betsy Braddock. Something happened, and now Betsy's consciousness is in that ninja's body. That's why Psylocke is like a British Asian ninja.
Wait. What did you say? I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, what did you say?
It's fucking it's weird, yo.
You said she got attacked by what now?
Like a ninja or some shit. I'm not 100%.
That's basically
but that's
correct.
basically
So she
how
was attacked by a ninja.
yeah.
And became that ninja.
How? Did the ninja like take her body over?
Nigga, I don't.
No.
Wait,
Betsy Braddock.
She has powers to take
Her consciousness is inside.
Is inside the ninja that attacked
That
her.
is now
How'd that
silent.
happen?
Magic.
Comic
nigga.
books.
Yeah, comics are weird. Yeah,
Somebody will correct us once
Yeah,
they
for
hear
sure.
this.
but like the funny part about that is everyone accepts that Psylocke. Like, oh yeah, Psylocke, whatever, it's cool. But people
I thought
were
she was
mad
Asian.
about the Ghost in the Shell. I was like, isn't that the same story? Like, isn't it the same stupid ass story?
I thought
She
she was
mad
Asian.
Scarlett Johansson?
So it's a British woman,
No, she is Asian. She's physically Asian.
but a British woman-
Mentally, she's white. So it's the best of both worlds
I don't like that.
for a racist. They get an Asian woman, they got the fetish thing, and then it's like, oh, but she thinks like a white woman. Great. It's awesome. So she has a British accent. Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's a very weird comic story. And at some point, someone was like, yeah, this makes sense. Because I think this is Chris Claremont. Didn't he create Psylocke?
Who created Psylocke?
Claremont.
Yeah, Chris Claremont.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, no, this is solid. This is a solid
He's
choice.
like, yo, I got a couple of fetishes that I can just kind of mash into one.
If I could find me an Asian chick who said "governor," I'd be all over it. And he was like, I got an idea. Hello.
Like, whoa.
That is not the accent I needed to go.
And it stopped working.
Yeah, apparently she was taken hostage by Red Skull and all this bullshit happened. But yeah, it's on Wikipedia. Go ahead and take a look at that.
Yeah, go ahead and take a dive into that madness. I mean, at least Captain America's like, I was skinny.
Now
I took
I'm big.
drugs. Now I'm big.
Skinny.
Like the American one.
Right.
I took drugs and I got fucking jacked.
I was born on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I wanted to serve my country, and I couldn't do it the normal way, so I cheated and took some fucking drugs. Got roided up.
Yeah, and now I'm
Everybody's
Lance
favorite
Armstrong.
character.
Now I'm Lance Armstrong, and I'm the best at what I do.
Wow. He's a fucking cheater.
Yeah, that's right. Captain America's nothing but a roided up freak. He's one of my favorite characters. He's got one of the best long-term series of any character in comic book history, I would argue.
That's
By one rating.
fucking weird.
Very.
Quanon. Yeah, that's it. Quanon was originally presented as a precognitive in the pages of Captain Britain, and then as a telepath. The character eventually had her mind replaced in the body of a Japanese female ninja known as Quanon, gaining many of her martial arts skills and elements of her personality. So there you go.
Obviously,
they just took it and put it in there because comic books.
Do you know how Rogue got her powers?
No.
That's a good story too. Rogue's only real power is that she can just,
siphon people,
siphon people's powers, right? Temporarily. She got into a fight with Captain Marvel and just held on too long, and then she just got Captain Marvel's powers forever.
That's how she got her powers.
That's how
that she can fly and like super strength
and punch and shit. Yeah, she just was like, "Come here, bitch," and then just kind of.
She's only supposed to hold on for like 10 seconds. She held on for like 11 seconds. And they were just like, "Oh, we good." Like what kind of powers are that? You just hold on long enough, you just get all of them. Like minus like she
and
can't.
Why haven't people
and like but selectively because she doesn't have all of Captain Marvel's powers, just the strength and the flight.
Just the strength and the flight. She doesn't have like all that other shit.
Did she not hold on long enough?
If she had held on 13 seconds, she'd have got all of them.
She has some of her memories, though.
Yeah, some of her
memories kind of fucked her up. But, like, what an opportunity missed to reinvent that character forever. Like, if that character could just grab onto someone.
They could have made her mimic, basically.
Yeah.
They're like, nah.
Like, all right, we're good.
Yeah. 12 seconds. We good. 12 seconds. That's it. Comics are fucking strange, man. Like, what kind of rules are those? Like, what kind of rules are those?
Yeah, well, X-Men are weird, guys.
Yeah, they are. Can't wait for Marvel to
Good luck with all that.
Oh, they're gonna streamline the shit out of that. They ain't got time for all that. She's Asian and a fucking
Right.
with a British personality. Like, nah, yo. No. Oh, she likes tea and crumpets, but also sushi. Like, nah, we ain't got time for all that. Like, no. They're gonna let that shit go. She's just gonna look like Olivia Munn and move the fuck on. So I like the idea of doing Captain Britain. I'm not sure I like the idea of Guy Ritchie getting into the MCU. You think they can rein him in?
His movie would be vastly different than the rest of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, right?
But
like
they kind of
figure it out.
Yeah,
they get directors of all.
Yeah,
I mean they
walks
did.
of life.
Coogler and Gunn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Do you think Taika Waititi was reined in? I think they learned their lesson.
I think enough to get it in the universe, but not enough to take away their uniqueness.
It's still his movie. You know what I mean? So as long as you don't color outside the lines, they'll just give you a big canvas. Just don't go beyond the canvas.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Guy Ritchie's work. A lot of it.
I like a lot of it, but not like
I don't like that King Arthur movie.
I didn't even bother. I was like, I don't want to sully.
That was a mistake. I saw that on a screener, and I was like, I want my money back.
Was he back with Madonna or something like that then?
No, but I think he probably was like looking at a picture of Madonna while he was
something.
He was confused.
Yeah,
that movie was a fucking hot piece of garbage. Holy shit! No one should see that movie. It's just no one, and I don't think anyone did. So that's positive, I guess. I don't know anything about the Black Knight except for Martin Lawrence. Can we do that one on Black on Black?
No, I knew it was coming.
I'm kidding because I've never seen all of it, but the clips I saw of it were pretty bad. But yeah, I like the idea of Captain Britain. I'm okay with that. That's a smart move because that's taking Marvel a little bit more international, which I think is a smart move.
Yeah, sure. Everybody gets captain for their country.
Yeah, the Ultimates did that. Like they just cloned Captain America, and every country was like, Captain Korea. they were like just give them all superpowers.
Look, if Captain Britain works, Captain China's next.
Oh yeah, you can guarantee. There's a couple of pretty prominent. No, I wouldn't say prominent, but there's some pretty decent Japanese or Chinese heroes that you could throw in. There's certainly some in the X-Men universe.
Yeah. Sunspot.
Yeah, Sunspot's a big one, right? He was a big part of the 90s team. There's no reason why you couldn't add him when you redo the X-Men. Just throw him in there. Fuck it. Like he was a big member of that team for a number of years. Fucking throw him in.
Yeah. Why
You think the Chinese aren't going to see it? They're worse than us. You say China, they go see that shit. Oh, China? What? You mention us? Fuck. Here we go. Which is weird. But, I mean, we do the same thing. We're assholes in that same way. All right, next up.
Next up, Blumhouse CEO wants to revive Scream. And I know what you did. Oh, I completely skipped over that part. And I know what you did last summer.
I've never seen I Know What You Did Last Summer. But I have seen.
I think I saw that.
I've seen the Scream movies.
I've seen I Know What You Did Last Summer in the movie theater.
Wasn't Brandy in that?
I Know What You Did Last Summer? I just remember Jennifer Love Hewitt was in it.
Yeah.
Jennifer Love Huge Tits?
Yeah. I just remember she was in it. And that's why I remember she was in it.
Yeah, I mean, God bless her.
What do you want from me?
In the rain.
Well,
Since you asked.
yeah. I mean, it is the 90s, girl. You look kind of good.
Yeah,
She was the, like, hot chick of the moment in the 90s, right?
She Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah. Yes, Terrence, we know.
Yeah.
We know. You want to give the rundown of her characterization in the movie?
I don't remember.
Don't get online and lie. How dare you? Don't you do it.
Yeah. No, I really don't remember. She was the girl that everybody wanted to get with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think her name was Amanda because the one guy, her boyfriend's like, Amanda. And everyone's like, that's really not that funny. Like, that was a terrible joke.
Who was in this? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I feel like Brandy was in that movie.
She might have been.
No, she wasn't.
No.
Who was
Jennifer
the black
Love
person
Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillippe. God, this is just a rundown of everybody from the 90s. Good Lord. Jennifer Love Hewitt,
These are
Sarah
Terrence's
Michelle Gellar.
favorite
This is
actors.
right in my fucking wheelhouse.
Jennifer Love
Ryan
Hewitt.
Phillippe, Freddie Prinze Jr.,
God damn.
Bridget Wilson, Anne Heche,
Brandy was in the second
Johnny
one.
Galecki, and Stuart Greer. I don't know who the fuck that is. Officer Caputo now. Officer
Italian.
Whatever. I don't know.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Brandy
did see this in the movie. But
Brandy
she
was in
wasn't.
the sequel.
There was a sequel?
Yeah, there were 2 sequels.
Yeah,
I still know what you did last summer.
Right.
And I'll always know what you did last summer.
No, that's not the name of that shit.
Yes,
What's it
it
called?
is,
What's
yeah.
the third one called?
I'll always remember what you did last summer.
Oh, shut up. All
Are
right.
you fucking serious?
That's
What
a
the
long...
fuck did that come out?
And like
2018.
Last year?
I think it came out in like 2008. Yeah.
2008?
2006 is when that came out.
2006? What was the first movie? Like 1993, 95?
So,
Hell no. That was
I
like the
still
late
know what you
90s.
did came out in 1998 and
So that had to be like 96.
97. Damn, they find them things out back to back.
Hey, get Brandy in here. She's popular. I've seen Moesha.
Yo, nigga, this shit is called I'll Always Know What You Did Last. Shut the fuck up, yo.
That title is way too long. I kind of
direct to DVD.
look. Of course it is. I kind of. There's a bit of me. We don't have the time. I kind of want to do a podcast where Terrence just reviews 90s super white teenage movies.
There's only like 5 of them, right?
No, nigga, it's not.
Oh, there's a ton of them.
There are 1,000 of them. Are you kidding me?
I don't remember all.
Yeah, well, you don't have to remember them. I want you to experience them firsthand too. The classics, the ones that you love, the ones you have on Blu-ray, and then,
Yo, I don't think I've ever bought a Blu-ray movie
I have like 3.
ever.
I wonder why this series was popular.
Wow,
Jesus,
I wonder why this series was popular.
wow.
yo, that is just blatant.
Yo, look at Freddie Prinze Jr. trying to pretend so hard. His neck probably hurts so bad. He was just like, He wants to look down so goddamn bad. He just killing it. Freddie Prinze Jr. What's the other guy who was always hanging out with Freddie Prinze Jr.?
It wasn't.
He was in.
like, what the fuck?
He was in Hackers. What's his name? Matthew Lillard. They were always in movies together. I'm surprised he
Oh
wasn't.
yeah,
in
because weren't they in the Scooby Doo movie?
yeah,
Yep.
Because he was Shaggy.
yeah. He was actually pretty
Yo,
good. Shaggy.
what's his name? Mekhi Phifer in the second one.
All right, yo. All right. All right. Is the second one the black one?
Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Brandy. She's in this. Mekhi Phifer, Matthew Settle, Jennifer Esposito.
Yeah. See, this is the people of color one. They
yeah,
were
this
like,
is-
there were
oh,
2
yeah.
blacks
They
and a
were like-
Latino.
Muse Watson.
You know, Kelly
Who the
Rowland
fuck
was
is
in a
that?
horror movie.
She was in like the
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Freddy
She
versus
was in
Jason.
Freddy versus Jason. I saw it in theaters.
Yo, I love Freddy versus Jason.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Did she text someone using Excel on a cell phone?
She got her nose, she got her nose clipped off or some shit like that. Like, it was wild, man.
I don't remember her, and I saw that movie in theaters. I was very disappointed.
Jack Black was in the second one.
And I wanted
John Hawkes.
All right, I'm done with this conversation.
That's a good idea, man. I kind of want a Terrence review show where he reviews
90s
white horror movies.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good idea.
Urban legend.
I've seen that.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
I like Urban Legend.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
All right, wait, hold on. Give me a rundown of some 90s horror movies, teenage horror movies.
Let me see. Fear.
I don't know that one.
That was with
Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark. You better not be hey, I'm gonna come get you. You better be afeard. Cursed, the Scream trilogy, which is a fucking great trilogy.
Scream trilogy is good.
I mean, that's in
Jeepers Creepers
70s.
during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Wasn't
like
that
early.
with
That was Justin
Fast
Long.
and the Furious guy? Which one did he do?
Oh, the director?
No.
He did Dead Silence.
No. The star, the dead guy. Brian from Fast and Furious.
No, that was Justin Long.
No. But what was he
Jeepers
in?
Creepers.
I know he was.
Running Scared.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That's a good
Running
movie.
Scared
That
was
wasn't-
really good.
Yeah, that's a surprisingly good movie.
So
I love that movie.
Yeah, we might have to do this show. Even the scary movies.
The Skulls.
Do that.
Remember that movie?
I remember it. I
Skulls.
never saw that one.
What else? The Phantom with Billy Zane.
I never saw that. It's one of the rare comic movies I've never seen.
Oh, that movie's not good.
The Faculty.
I remember that.
What a
With
trash
Jon
ass
Stewart?
movie.
That movie was
God
fucking garbage.
damn.
There was one. There's the girl in that.
Pfeiffer in that too? Or was it another nigga?
No, I think that was a different dude. Was that Anthony Mackie? Was he in that? I don't know. But Jon Stewart was in The Faculty, and he was terrible, as he always is. But then they had the one girl in The Faculty that everybody was like all about.
Jordana Brewster.
That's it.
Yeah,
no, not Jordana Brewster. No, she's from Fast and Furious. No, it was the other.
Salma Hayek, Famke Janssen, Piper Laurie. I don't know what that fucking.
Maybe it was Jordana Brewster. Maybe that was her.
Usher was in.
Usher, yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Whatever. Elijah Wood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we might have to do this shit.
Jon Stewart.
Might
when did this
have
come
to.
out? 90.
That had to be like 97, 98.
Yeah, 98.
Yeah, okay.
Might have to be
a lot
might have to
of-
replace No Time to Bleed for October with
Terrence goes to white teenage horror movies.
I've seen a lot of these movies.
I know you have. You love watching white teenagers get murdered.
That is correct.
And I also enjoy the movies. It's weird. It's crazy.
Oh shit! I'd do it.
I'd be up for back to the story, I guess. I'd be up for remakes of these. Scream was
Yeah, I like
very
Scream.
much ahead of its time, very meta, and then it got ridiculous.
But how do you just remake it? For this
It's hard to
generation?
do
'Cause
with
that-
like modern technology.
No, you don't even need. No, you don't need modern technology for this.
No,
you
I'm
mean
saying
as
like
far as like the internet and all that.
yeah, the internet,
Yeah.
cell phone, like those are kind of things that you have to kind of either ignore or you have to figure out a way around.
You gotta, or you have to figure out a way to
use them.
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely.
I don't know. I feel like the Unfriended movies kind of do this already.
Yeah.
Scream, but they don't really. But the whole thing was like, hey, in horror movies, this is what happens, and those tropes. Do they still exist?
I mean, I'm sure they do, right?
I don't know. Like, I don't know about the Scream remake, but I know what you did last summer. This is a basic fucking. horror movie.
That's just a slasher movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Scream could work. I feel like Scream could still work.
I mean, the thing that made Scream work was that it knew what it was and it was commenting on itself.
Yeah.
Whereas I think you could
Could
make
you
a horror movie that comments on
Could you
modern
comment on-
horror movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say on modern horror movies.
I think you
But
could.
modern horror movies fucking suck. Like they're really kind of whack. Like,
I mean, were they that
but
great
what are the
then?
modern horror movies out now that are actually worth a damn? Apparently,
The sort of digital based.
No,
ones.
you know what's popular is the PG-13 like ghost shit. I don't like ghost shit, bro.
No, I don't like that.
Ghost shit.
I like
the nun.
poltergeist.
The nun is a fucking ghost and like jump scares and all. Nah, yo.
don't like jump
Give me a
scares,
good
man.
old fashioned
like
guy with a
slasher.
knife.
Yeah, I like slasher films.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
if I'm going to watch a horror movie, I want to see people get fucking stabbed.
I want to see
That's what
people
I wanna
get murdered. I want to see a zombie in a hockey mask up in space throw a kid on a corkscrew and spin him around, because that's what happened in Jason X, and that shit was hilarious.
I can't believe I'm gonna
insane.
look. I'm gonna
love
say
that
this,
movie.
and it's gonna be a recurring theme. I cannot believe that you are going to be someone's father. They are going to look up to you, which is wild. I think it is our duty, Terrence, to just remind that kid, like, your dad ain't shit. Like, he really ain't.
Psycho.
Your dad ain't shit. Like, we're going to sit you down when you're 18 or 21 and just be like, here, take this drink. We're going to tell you about all the fucked up shit your father has said. Here's a list of audio programming that you can listen to find out how fucked up he is.
I don't know what he's going to be listening to it on.
Oh, fucking space phones. I don't know. Space headphones. Like, listen to these episodes of Airing Out Grievances. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Jason X is one of the dumbest.
Yo, they had to distract Jason, right? So they put him in a holodeck.
Oh, I know, with like the teenage girls.
Yeah, and then they cut to him because he's distracted. They cut to him to see what he's doing, and he's got this kid in a sleeping bag beating the shit out of him.
But see, that's a movie. That's a movie that knows itself.
Yeah,
right?
Right,
shit
it's
is fucking
commenting on
hilarious.
itself,
Yeah,
and it's
it's
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's actually not bad. So next up.
Well, the movie's going to be made for like a nickel anyway.
Oh, without
those movies are made for nothing, and they make so much money.
Absolutely.
Next up, Jordan Peele is in talks to remake Candyman. You know what?
Never seen
Whatever.
Candyman. Never seen it.
Okay.
Giant wuss.
Never seen it.
I've seen it.
It's a good movie.
No, I believe you.
I know you love it.
Yeah.
It's about a slave.
Who gets revenge on a white woman?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I mean, that sounds appealing.
good times.
It's not so much a horror movie; it's just a fun movie. I love it.
Fun ride.
No,
9 out of 10.
that's a movie. That's when I just, because I'm just a chicken shit. Like, I just am. It looked like generally very scary. And I was like,
like that bee shit.
yeah. See, I don't like bugs, man.
I don't like bugs either. But
He had like bugs coming out of his mouth, and I was like, we're good. We're
it
good.
is nasty.
No,
It is nasty.
I'm over
It's gross.
that. But
I just
I
think
can
this
see Jordan
fucking-
Peele redoing that.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who would play Candyman.
It's a good question.
Might as well get this nigga back. He's still alive, right?
He's got the voice,
Yeah.
right? That voice is what I think really makes it.
Tony Todd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the remake to was it him? Night of the Living Dead?
I don't know.
The 86 remake?
I don't know. I know he played the mortician in Final Destination.
Yeah. That's
Yo,
right.
you want to do a podcast on some horror movies, and you pick that? Yo, I'm your man.
I love
I
those
love
movies.
Final Destination.
Yeah,
I like
buddy.
those movies.
I've
I
seen
love the first one.
Every one of them, including the 3D one, the 2 3D ones, which were fucking terrible. I've seen them in the theaters.
The third one was 3D, right?
The third one and the fourth one.
I've never seen those.
The
I've seen
big
the first
accident
two.
in the beginning was the NASCAR race in the fourth one.
Yeah, I think I
Somebody
saw
got
that.
hit
You know
with a
what?
fucking tire.
You know what? We might need to figure out, and I'm not promising anything because we're all very busy, but we might need to do sit down and do maybe the first 4 Final Destinations and release those every week in October.
If we do 4, we got to do 5 because I'm not sitting through 3 and 4 and not doing 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Fuck that. But yeah,
Because 5 is good.
because 5 is great.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one with the laser eye surgery?
Yeah, buddy. yeah, buddy.
Yeah, because it's not a cold laser, you fucking psychopath. That's what happens when you get laser eye surgery.
Yeah,
No, it isn't.
That's what happens when you get laser eye surgery, right? You use the laser that Goldfinger was trying to kill James Bond with.
Burn it through your fucking skull.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Turn the heat down. That's fine.
Turn the heat down.
I mean, essentially, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Like, they cranked it up to the max. Like a fucking Acme laser. And it went through her eye. That was so stupid. Okay.
Oh my
that's
god,
fine. That's great.
Like that's an actual movie. Like that's amazing to me.
Good
Anyway,
times.
go ahead.
I enjoyed those movies. Yeah, so Jordan Peele is in talks to do Candyman. I hope he does it.
Okay, I'll see it. I like Jordan Peele.
Will you?
I
You can
would.
see the first one.
Yeah, well, I'm a pussy. Like, whatever. I'm grown now.
Go ahead.
Nah, fuck you. Get out of here. Don't try to tell me what to do. Mind your damn business.
And the last one, Aaron Paul joins season 3 of Westworld.
Okay, I don't watch Westworld.
Whatever.
Mikey, you watch Westworld?
Not anymore. No, it's Westworld became
Pretentious?
homework. Yeah, and it's a little up its own ass. Like, all right, yo, I just want to see robots kill people. That's it. That's it.
I kind of felt like the same way. Like, it's like, all right, this seems exhausting to me.
Yeah,
It seems exhausting.
It insists upon itself.
Yeah, the part where they need easy chairs, yeah.
Yeah, like, all right, yo, all right, I ain't got time for all this shit.
I saw the first 2 episodes. I'm like, yo, I'm too dumb. I don't feel like
I felt like
shit.
the show, like I think I watched it the first 2, maybe even 3 episodes, and I'm like, the show is still on? Like, how long is this episode? It felt like it was like 2 hours.
Yeah, it just didn't. It was not for me.
Yeah.
It's not for me. No. So yeah, okay. I guess no one gives a fuck about that. Okay.
No,
I really don't. Like,
No,
I feel like Westworld's going to be one of those shows that once it's done, everyone will be like, Westworld was amazing. Westworld was amazing. And I'll be like, all right, cool. And I'll watch it and I'll be like, wow, Westworld was amazing. I should have probably watched this when it was on.
no, you'll be like, oh wow, that first season was really good, and then you'll be like, wow, what the fuck is going on in this second season?
Yeah, because they're in like samurai world and shit like that.
No, it's not even that. Like, that's the cool shit, right? Like, it's like, why are we doing this, Bernard? And Tandy Newton, what? Huh? You had a chance to escape. Why are you back? What? Huh?
She wants to meet her world.
What? You turn into confused Mark Wahlberg. Huh?
So Mark Wahlberg.
What?
Yeah, essentially.
Wahlburgers?
What time is it? 2:30? Time to get up. The fuck?
Yeah, he's getting up at 2:30 in the morning
To do what?
to work out.
To start his day.
Yeah,
What time does he go to bed?
7:30.
Like, what do you want?
Nigga, 60?
Right. Like, what the fuck? Here's an idea, Mark
weird.
Wahlberg. Go to bed at 10, 11 o'clock.
It's fine. Like, what are you doing?
You're in the good-looking business. You could get up at 6.
I gotta play golf at 4:30 in the morning, guys.
4:30?
Some shit like that.
He
I
plays
don't
golf and then he gets into some kind of like cold storage or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, cryo
know. I
freeze.
gotta get in my Sub-Zero chamber.
The fuck does that do?
It's a recovery thing. Hey, spoiler alert. The science behind it is bunk. It's bullshit. Just take an ice bath if that's what you want to do. You don't have to get in a fucking cold chamber like Mr. Freeze, you idiot. God, rich people, I swear to God, rich people will buy just about anything.
Yeah, like
God, I can't wait to be rich.
like
Yeah.
thermoses with lip sensors on them.
Mark Wahlberg has 9 of those. He's like, hey, you only have to charge for 4 hours. That's it. That's pretty good.
I would like to think
It senses my lips.
if I had that kind of money.
I'm a white guy. I don't have any lips, so I need it to sense my lips.
It's just like, it's not working.
I would like to think I wouldn't do something like that. Like if I had that kind of
No,
money,
because
I'd be like, I can't.
You have a sense of like normalcy.
I have a sense of like I've been broke.
Yeah, you haven't, but that's
I'm like-
just because
No,
you
but-
haven't been rich for long. Like,
Mark Wahlberg's been
Let
rich
you-
for a long time.
yeah, let you be rich tomorrow. You be like, thermos, what? I'll just get a regular ass thermos. Let you be rich
25
for 20
years.
years.
Yeah.
You be like, you know what? Kind of want that thermos.
It senses
Why
my
not?
lips. It senses my lips.
Right. Because you got all this money, you don't know what to do with it.
I guess
So
I'll
it's
buy a 17-ounce, $48 thermos.
Just because.
Just because.
Yeah, that's just because.
Right.
What's the fucking point?
You could reuse a big gulp cup and get twice that much.
Yeah, like a fucking pour.
three
Or a
times that
tenth
much.
of it.
Yeah, but that's like what a pour would use.
Ain't that shit like
Oh,
64 ounces?
Yeah.
A Slurpee?
Yeah, it's
I
called
don't
the
like Slurpees.
Isn't it called like the bladder buster? Some shit like that. Yo, Americans are fucking huge. What are you doing? 64 ounces of soda is insane.
Yo, that's called diabetes in a goddamn cup. Yo, that's basically what that is.
What's a 2 liter? How many ounces is that?
2 liters is just like 72 or something. I don't even know.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but
Yeah. Look it up. Like, what's the amount of ounces? Like, isn't it 32 ounces? No, it's got to be more.
67.
67.
Yeah.
So you're literally just drinking a 2 liter of soda. People are like, oh, when I put ice in it, that makes it better. Does it? Does it? Does it? Yeah.
Wow.
So stupid.
That's insane. Like,
Excuse me. Jesus. All right, movie and TV news this week. Why representation matters, the Marvel edition. Marvel apparently was going to have the Wakandans in Black Panther have British accents before Ryan Coogler was like, what? What are you talking about?
yo. Mm-mm. I mean, it wouldn't have made sense.
No, they've
because
never
they
been
didn't
conquered.
colonized.
Yeah, they've never been
Right.
conquered. They've never been colonized.
unless T'Challa, when he went to school at a young age,
Did he
went
leave
to
Wakanda?
Yeah, why would he leave Wakanda? Yeah,
They're
it doesn't
fucking-
make sense.
Yeah,
It
no.
doesn't make
And
sense.
what? He learned to speak in a British accent and then came back and was like,
And then taught everybody to speak.
Hey guys, I have a hello, governor. I have a new idea. Like they'd be like,
Wakanda forever.
yeah, that would be really weird. Like, why is Margaret Thatcher screaming? Strange.
Yeah.
Like, what are those? They're British Knights. I got them when I was in Britain. They're awesome. Don't lie, Chanel. You wear British Knights. I don't care what anybody says. British people wear British Knights. They do. It's a fact. Those shoes were fucking ugly as shit. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is why representation matters, right? This is why picking somebody like Ryan Coogler and Chadwick Boseman to be involved in these movies really does matter, so that they can go, that doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Like, not just from a, like, they shouldn't have that accent, but, like, they shouldn't because it just fucking logically in the film doesn't make sense. They would have at least African accents. They're surrounded by Africans on the continent. Like, that doesn't make sense. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. So,
And when
Fascinating
so I don't know why this is brought back up, but this was brought up before regarding Chadwick Boseman's accent.
yeah.
And, you know, he said
Remember
the same
the king.
He said the same thing. One, you know, I can't do a British accent. Two, and two,
I mean,
know,
his African
learning.
his African accent is not great either.
right,
No, it isn't.
right. And two, it's like they've never been, you know, I didn't want the people of Wakanda to have been influenced by the English. And then your lovely wife pointed out to Terrence and myself that they're all speaking English.
Right.
That's all the influence you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that part is kind of hilarious. Like, we definitely don't have any other influence.
But everybody there is speaking proper English.
Yeah. American
English. Right.
What up, fam? Like,
like, wait.
seems strange. Why are you guys talking about that? Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of a funny thing, but yeah.
But, you
It's
know,
gonna be interesting
that stuff, you know.
I mean, that makes sense, right? You're not going to have them speak an African dialect throughout the entire movie. That would be a little weird for a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
That certainly would be a stretch.
What we're saying is Marvel fans don't like to read.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Right. Like, I'm one of them. Next up, DC moves to new Warner Brothers division again with a new president in charge. Again. This time, Pan Lifford. Pan Lifford has been promoted to president Warner Brothers Global Brands and Experiences, with responsibility for Warner Brothers consumer products, DC, themed entertainment, and new global franchise team. It was announced by Kevin Tsujihara, chairman and CEO of Warner Brothers. This new business will align strategies and increase consumer engagement across the company's key brands and franchises. Yeah, just keep that in mind for these other stories. So, Pam Lifford, black woman, in charge of DC. All right. Next up, Henry Cavill
Is that a
reported.
bus coming?
Yeah.
Just saying.
God damn it.
They about to throw her ass all the way under it.
I mean, I'm not wishing for it, but, you know.
Oh no, I just know that it's coming.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna toss her ass right the fuck up under that bus. You can guarantee it. But also, I have another sort of theory too. So Henry Cavill reportedly out as Superman in the DCEU. Micah, I messaged you about this, and you said this is probably for the best.
Yeah. Well, one, I don't.
Why do you hate fun?
One, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No, I think until a representative from WB says Henry Cavill is out, I don't believe it.
Curious.
I just don't necessarily believe it. Like if you read the story, someone from Warner Brothers told someone else that this might be happening.
So
it's not a lot to go on, but I don't mind playing along as if, for the sake of conversation.
Right.
But I don't necessarily believe it.
I do believe it. And the reason why I do believe it is because if I'm Warner Brothers and all the trouble that we're having with DC and the talk of not doing a Superman movie right now and possibly Ben Affleck being gone, spoiler alert, we'll get to that, all that shit, I come out immediately and go, no, Henry Cavill is not leaving. I don't want to have any daylight between my star and that role. Like, I'm not going to leave that to let the fucking internet churn over that. I come out on that immediately.
But they haven't come out on it.
No, I'm saying if I'm DC, I come out immediately and squash that rumor because the internet moves way too fast that you can't afford to let that shit rot. Like that would be like if there was a rumor that Robert Downey Jr. told Kevin Feige, "Fuck off, I quit the Iron Man role" right before Infinity War 2 comes out. I don't think they'd let that fucking rumor rock. I think they'd come out and be like, "No, he's not leaving. What the hell are you talking about?" Like,
if you let the rumor rock, guess what everybody's doing? They're talking about you.
Yeah,
they're talking about you.
I mean, that's old Hollywood thinking as far as
and who are we talking about?
I know, but I don't think all publicity is good publicity.
Right.
I mean, we can talk about Henry, old pervy Hank Cavill, combing to high schools too. That's still talking about him. I don't think you want that publicity.
But in this instance, I think this from what everything that I've read, a lot of people are speculating. Sound like Donald Trump. A lot of people are saying that
fake news.
This is public negotiations, like a public negotiation tactic
to do what?
So he can get more money.
So he can get more money.
Interesting.
Danny Garcia, his manager, came out and said, "Look, don't worry, the cape's still in the closet and all that bullshit, right? Like we're in talks, things are happening." I think this might be a negotiation tactic. I'm not gonna fly off the handle or panic. Well, I wasn't gonna panic anyway. But who cares? Who cares?
It's like who gives a fuck, but at the same time, who do you get to replace him? I mean, there's a story.
We'll get to it.
You can. I have my own theories. I think everybody's going at this the wrong way, and we'll talk about it in a minute. But,
okay.
Yeah. Look, if it's true, then yeah, it's probably for the best because you need to kind of pause, take a minute, get these other ancillary characters out first, and then all of a sudden, right? Like you could have them kind of team up or some shit. Like you could do your Supergirl, right? And I don't know, maybe Supergirl is being overwhelmed in their team up movie, right? And she's like, wait a minute. Duh. I can call somebody to help us out. And then bam! Fucking Superman comes in.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do that shit.
Yeah, no, I know, because it's too smart.
Cause
no, let that go. I watched a clip of that shit from Justice League the other day on YouTube where he shows up at the end of Justice League when they're all getting beaten.
And they ruined it.
And he ruined it. It sucked. He's just
it.
like, I believe in justice. I was like, fuck off.
Right. They ruined it.
Here's an idea. Just fly in and punch the guy.
They made a big deal about having the Superman theme back and didn't use it at the time they were supposed to use it. They used the Superman theme when Superman was fighting the Justice League. All right, yo.
That movie's fucking trash. Like, it just is.
It's way worse than I remember.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's not good.
No.
It's not X-Men Apocalypse level bad, but it's not that far off.
I was gonna say if X-Men Apocalypse is here, it's like it's just humping the top of it. Like no, it's not good. It really isn't good.
It's a shame.
Is it?
I mean, it's par for the course.
Yeah.
Which is why I just don't care. Like I just don't. Man.
I'm there. I'm officially there. Yeah. With this other story about Ben Affleck reportedly out of the DCEU too. I'm officially there. I don't care anymore. I was all about giving them a chance. I'm still bullish on Shazam. I think that looks good, and I'm hoping that Aquaman is good. But I don't care. Like I don't give a fuck about the future of this universe because why do I care when they don't care? They don't give a fuck. It's just like I don't know. Just get rid of them. Fucking who cares? So let's talk about WB thinking about a curious choice to replace old pervy Hank Cavill for Superman. The rumor is Michael B. Jordan.
No. That's dumb.
Thank you. I agree with you.
That's really fucking
That
dumb.
is a terrible choice. And it's not because Michael B. Jordan isn't a talented guy. He doesn't make sense for that role at all. Just at all. I think they were just like, Michael B. Jordan's popular. I like Creed. I like Black Panther.
That's what they always do. The only time they didn't do that was for Henry Cavill because he wasn't super popular.
Yeah, nobody really knew who the hell he was.
He was in
The Immortals.
The Immortals, yeah.
Which was an okay
smaller
movie.
in The Immortals.
Oh,
Yo, he was.
What the fuck?
I mean, he was in good shape, but he was not.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't a
nearly as
fucking
big as
tank. He is now.
Yeah. Everybody else is like, yeah, we got to get star power for us.
It's DC's, and they're doing it again. They're doing it again. God,
who even came up with this idea? You know who could be a good Superman?
I don't know.
Michael
Maybe
B.
Pam
Jordan.
Lifford, the new person who's in charge of DC.
Shut up.
Maybe people are like, "Oh, it's a good choice."
No,
it's a woman of color. I was like, "Not if she came up with Michael B. Jordan for Superman. It's not."
I mean, what if she just reverses the races for everybody?
Fuck it. Whatever.
You know,
She about to burn
this black ass Justice League. Just like fuck it, yo. What if she makes the True League?
Somebody gave her that comic book, and she thought that was Justice League. She was like, "Yeah, all right, we got this." Oh shit, son! I mean, at least Wonder Woman would be like kind of thick, so like that's kind of good.
Yeah, Serena Williams to play Wonder Woman.
I mean,
that'd be just fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What about people are saying? Many people are saying tremendous, huge, tremendously wet. That's how that nigga described this hurricane. Tremendously big and tremendously wet.
He said that. you know what phrase he has never. You know what phrase he's never used about a woman he's been about to have sex with.
Yeah,
tremendously wet.
No.
Tremendously dry like a desert.
Gross. I'm about to throw up.
It's fair.
Yeah.
The Black Superman.
Yeah,
they're saying he could be the Black Superman.
No,
who was the president of the United States?
Yeah, it's Barack Obama.
I mean,
no.
If you do that, you got to get Barack Obama to do that.
Barack Obama could play Superman.
Yeah,
like I would allow that.
He could be the Black Superman who was the president of the United States.
That would actually be kind of dope.
I would really want to see that.
I would watch that movie.
Come on, Pam. Come on.
You want that to happen. You think he won't do it after the 2018 election?
Yeah, why not?
Like, he's busy right now. But like I feel like he'd do it.
I think he would do it.
Like, I'm gonna need you to put on some weight there, Barack. You're a little skinny.
Yeah, you need to hit the gym.
Just put him in a Shazam suit.
Why the fuck not?
You know what? Barack Obama for the Flash. He got the same body type.
He plays basketball.
Some heavier free weights, not them fucking 12-pound weights. It was like, all right, nigga, come on, dude. Like, get some 20s. Some 30s. God damn it.
He was like skinny on the Harvard. I would never been more embarrassed when he was president. I was like, come on, man. Paul Ryan has lifted more than you. Come on.
I think we're missing a big opportunity. If you want to cast, let's say Henry Cavill is out. I think you're missing a golden opportunity to make Superman, who is an illegal immigrant, who believes in truth, justice, and the American way, and has worked his way up from a farm boy in the middle of fucking nowhere, a farmhand cutting grass and shit, to being the savior of America. We need a Latin American Superman.
I like it.
Look,
I love
this is the time.
Yeah.
And I don't want like all right, Oscar Isaac, okay, yeah, that's your last name. Like,
Nah.
nah, yo, I want somebody that's got Z's and tildes and all that shit. I want somebody
No, go full board.
Q's and shit like that.
Couple of X's thrown in there.
Right, like your last name gotta have all the lower consonants in the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that.
Miguel Gutierrez as Superman. Yeah.
Right, and you better have 4 fucking names.
Yeah.
And that's what I...
Edgar Ramirez, he's a pretty handsome guy.
And that's what I want to say. Edgar Ramirez. You gotta,
you gotta
roll
that
that
shit.
R.
Yeah, you gotta
Spell that shit out if you need to. Edgar R Ramirez.
Ramirez.
That's what I want. That's what I want this Superman to be. Because
Yeah, if you're gonna do a person of color, I feel like that's a good fuck you.
yeah,
That's
man.
that's a good fuck you.
I mean, it is the Superman story. It's the American story.
It is the American story.
It's the American story. And what better way
Wow.
to fucking illustrate that shit than having a Latin American Superman, yo? Fucking do that shit, man.
If you're gonna do it.
If you want to do it, look,
Then do
fucking
it.
do it, yo.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Go all the way.
I don't want one of them white passing ones. Like, nah, you better have a very distinct
Michael
tan.
Pena as Superman.
Right.
Nah, go full board.
Yeah, man.
What's
That's what I want.
What's the comedian? What's his name? George Lopez.
You know what? Let him be Pop Kent.
Yeah.
Poppy Kent.
Why?
All right.
Juan Kent. Fuck it, go for it, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
Like, I mean, we're being goofballs, but like,
I'm dead serious about that
I'm
shit,
fine with
man.
that. I would absolutely be fine with that.
I'm dead serious about that.
I think it is. I will say this. While I think Michael B. Jordan is a terrible choice, and again, not because of Michael B. Jordan's acting ability. I think he's great. I just don't think he's right for the role. I think it's a bold choice to even be considering a person of color. Which, by the way, that backs up that talk about Oscar Isaac as Batman, right? People are like, that will never happen. It'll never happen. Nigga, they didn't even say Latino. They skipped straight to black for Superman. Like, they went completely jumped over. Like, Michael B. Jordan couldn't be any more physically opposite of Henry Cavill if he tried.
Like physically, like he's just shorter.
No, I mean, like, as
Oh, you
far
mean
as
as far as
skin
skin,
tone, voice,
Yeah.
like those kind of things, like, he couldn't be. Is he going to be
imagine?
from... Is
No.
Superman
Fucking
going to
California.
No.
be... Is he going to be from California?
Oakland Superman.
Yeah, come on.
No. I cannot see it.
I can't. No, I can't. Is he going to have the same fucking dreads from Black Panther?
That's the fucking Photoshop.
Running
they keep
around
putting-
saving white women.
Yeah, that was that fucking
Yeah,
image I put in the
boy.
figure. It was like, yeah, it's gonna be all cool till you see him carrying Lois. No, black women are not gonna be okay with that. Like, so then you gotta recast everybody.
Yeah.
You gotta recast everybody.
Just flip all the races, man. That's what I tell people when they're like, well, what if there was a white Panther? Like, all right, you want to play that game? Let's play that fucking game.
Fine. Everyone else in the universe is black.
Yeah, let's flip flop all the races. See how you like it.
Yeah. Poland. That's a secret country, and ain't nobody ever been there. You thought they were just eating potatoes and being sad, but it turns out they have high-level technology in Poland. Congratulations. Wow, White Panther, you're so awesome. And they all have British accents for some strange reason. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is a terrible choice.
Yeah,
Some people have suggested Armie Hammer. I don't think it's a bad choice. I prefer him as Cyclops. But
Yeah, that's my Cyclops. Man.
yeah, because that guy looks like a super tall, dickish person, and I think that's perfect for that role. So then Ben Affleck is reportedly out as Batman. There was talk earlier this week that WB was either considering or is considering Kit Harington for Batman, which is an odd choice for me, I think.
Yeah, I don't like that choice.
No, I'm not too keen on that either.
How old is that kid?
Kit Harington,
Yeah,
early 30s.
Yeah, probably. He's younger than
he
us.
looks a lot younger.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, I want a
don't-
Batman that's like 40.
Yeah, John Hamm. That's your Batman.
John Hamm wants it. He wants it super bad.
If he can't be my Mr. Fantastic, he can be Batman. He's got a good chin. He's got a good Bruce Wayne look.
Yeah, he looks
him.
like a prick.
Yeah, like yeah.
I mean,
John Hamm.
I don't think John Hamm is in fact a prick, although he's played pricks in movies and he's been pretty good.
Yeah,
He was a prick in like Bridesmaids, I think.
John Hamm could be Batman.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
I'm
that.
fine with John Hamm as Batman, absolutely. I'm also more than fine with Oscar Isaac as Batman, too.
Yeah, whatever.
People are like, oh, he's too short. Keaton's 5'9".
Kid Harington's 5'8".
Robert
that's
Downey
too
Jr. is 4'11".
Right. Lifts, my man. Perspective shooting. It's fine. He stands toe to toe with Chris Evans. No
Right.
problem.
If they can make whoever plays Batman move like a ninja, I guarantee you those actors haven't been taking ninjutsu. They could do anything.
Right. It doesn't matter. Like, look, if they want, they'll make. Look, Peter Dinklage was 65 feet tall in Avengers Infinity War. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Next up, Disney Play. This guy writes an article for Hollywood Reporter and lays out how Disney Play is actually going to work, which is really fucking interesting. Says, quote, at the present time, Disney has 4 prominent labels. Disney, both live action and animated studios, Pixar, Marvel Studios, and Lucasfilms. What they're planning on doing is, says, quote, currently DC's own linear entertainment television outlets are ABC, Freeform, Disney Channel, and other kid channels. What they're basically going to do is license it out based on like a timing thing, which is kind of crazy. It says, where is it? I'm trying to find it. It had a whole like sort of breakdown. So today, regardless of original exhibition window for a show, broadcast, network, ad-supported, cable, premium, or SVOD, its owner can choose from a variety of outlets after its exclusive run. For example, an original ABC or FX program will next be exhibited on an internet site with zero or reduced exposure shortly after its initial network run or during gaps in the network schedule. After it's run for several seasons and is no longer in production, it will likely travel into syndication on television stations, on basic cable, yada, yada, yada. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to farm out these shows onto, streaming, like video on demand or DVD or Netflix and something like that for a limited run, and then move all of the things, like pull them timely off of those things and then put them on Disney Play. And then also movies that they release in theaters, going forward after the service, they're going to move those directly to Disney Play early on and then slowly farm them out to the other things, which is kind of interesting. So they're basically going to try to starve the beast of like Netflix and things like that and HBO to keep people from going there. And it's only going to be between $6 to $8 a month.
Okay.
So,
all right. I mean, I'll give it a shot.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Why not?
We'll see. But I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, they're basically just going to, they're basically going to just starve the beast, which I'm fascinated by that, but I don't think it's going to really hurt Netflix because they have so much original content.
Yeah, I don't.
House of Cards and all that other shit.
I don't go to Netflix for those for the Disney movies. Well, first of all, there are no Disney movies on there aside from the Marvel movies, are there?
No, not stuff that we watch. The kids stuff, there's a ton.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's your future.
Yeah,
Good luck with that, buddy.
yeah.
Just get a look. Best advice someone ever told me: just have your kid watch Netflix because there's no commercials.
Huh.
So they don't keep asking for a bunch of bullshit they want to buy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Kids TV is fucking incessant.
Yeah, I don't.
Are you gonna listen to Kids Bop music too?
No,
Come that guy.
no. I'm not gonna be that guy.
You're gonna let your kid listen to Ice
We're gonna
Cube?
listen to a lot of instrumental music. We're gonna listen to a lot of trip hop instrumental music because I like it.
Your kid's gonna know the fucking Street Fighter Guiles theme.
Yeah, yeah. And then he'll try to...
You're going to know the Third Strike soundtrack.
Right, exactly.
That soundtrack's fucking badass. It really is. But I'm not...
First words are going to be, select or make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Like, oh shit, you can count backwards. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that's how he'll know how to count.
Not from teaching.
Right. Like if someone tells them to count from 10 to 1, it would be like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's get it on now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. They're like, what? Like, okay.
Like, oh, Micah's kid's weird. Just pat him on the head, like, okay, just go. Let's sit your little nerdy ass down. My dad's cool. No, he's not. Next up, make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com /premium and sign up. It's $5 a month or $50 for the full year. You get full episodes of this show on video right now before that goes free. You also get full episodes of Look Forward, which is our political podcast. You get episodes of Airing of Grievances, the Seinfeld podcast, No Time to Bleed, which has a new episode up on Eraser, the most insane Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that you forgot about, and much more. So check that out, thenerdpocalypse.com /premium. Micah, do you want to read the question of the week responses?
Yeah, so... looks like Superman as well as Batman are getting recast in the DCEU with the loss of Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck in the roles. With 2 of the 3 parts of the Trinity gone, where does DC go from here? I will only read people that I think are new or don't have super long statements. Jason says, get someone from the comics division, animation division, and good writers and producers. People who understand the source material like Marvel has. These characters are not that hard to write for. There should be no reason for 3 of the most recognizable comic book characters in the world to have this much inconsistency in their movies. Also, choose actors that are suited for the role rather than getting a big name star just to sell a movie on their name and not the characters the movie is about. Amir says they can go to hell for fucking up DC, my favorite DC character, Batman. Cam says DC just stay fucking up. Shirts available soon. Making some shirts. Malcolm says it goes missing just like Wallace from The Wire. DC trash. Let it burn. Let's burn this motherfucker down. And the thing with this is that I don't know if he's talking about the comic book company or the Capitol.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, at this point, does it really matter?
Demetrius says, to the deeper depths of hell. That's where they can go. Lavares says, just forget a shared universe and do one-off movies. Keep Godot and the fish actor if his movie is decent. Also, stop making everything so sad and make it brighter. How do you fuck up the most basic comic book character ever in Superman? I'll never understand. Alina says Cavill wasn't the problem, and he may not actually be out. At least that's what his agent is saying. Mm-hmm. This could all be a negotiation tactic. After the success of Mission Impossible, Cavill may be asking for more money, and WB is testing the public's reaction of the recasting of him. The truth is WB needs him way more than he needs them. But making bad decisions seems to be their modus operandi, so shrug. And as far as Michael B. Jordan's name getting tossed around, WB doesn't have the balls. God damn! So you don't have the balls to cast a black man as Superman, WB.
They probably don't.
Yeah, I feel like they probably don't either.
Brandon says, just reboot the whole damn thing. If they have to finish what's already in production, make Flash the last thing released and use it to soft reboot the whole universe. Lisa says, take notes, Marvel. I'm tired of your super successful, perfectly blended universe. At least DC keeps me in constant suspense about what crazy dumb shit they'll do next. That's funny. E. Chaz says, as someone that tried to keep hope alive, all I can say is, who the fuck cares now? WB can't hit layups like Micah. What?
I mean, you can't.
Nope. until they change it up. Until they change it all up, it's gonna suck. Peter says, focus on making animated movies. Those are the ones they're really good at. Oh, for the live action movies, take an L on those. And wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
I agree.
Nick says, reboot. The only problem Gal Gadot is surprisingly... Reboot. The only problem is that Gal Gadot is surprisingly a good fit for the Wonder Woman role, so Flashpoint the entire universe. Michael says, fuck it. Let Peter Dinklage have his time to shine as Batman. Go fucking nuts. Ken says, it's comics. Just recast and do Justice League 2. It's way too late to reboot.
No, it ain't.
Sam says, hopefully it goes back to square one and the garbage fire they started gets put out. Angelo says, looks like Thanos' finger snap hit the DC universe too. Oh, shit, son. Chanel says, DC needs to go away and regroup for like a decade. Come back with better films, hopefully. Rory says, raise his hands in the back. Justice League Unlimited, the movie? So I guess he wants a Justice League Unlimited movie. How
about Justice League Limited?
Damn. And Christopher says, stop making connected movies, bring in a new Bruce and focus on his city, then add new character movies in as their own series within that same universe. There are more, but it's getting late, and some of these are very good, like Dirk, but Dirk has a very long comment, and I don't do well with long comments, Dirk. I tend to Mayweather my words. Same thing,
damn.
JP.
Mayweather my words, meaning you can't read,
but
you've been punched in the head too many times.
I encourage everyone to go to our Facebook group located at
thenerdpocalypse.com/fans
and read all of the answers to the question of the week and participate next time.
There you go. Michael probably won't read your response because he doesn't like you.
If you put a wall of text up, I ain't gonna read it. 3, 4, 5 lines is my max.
Yeah. Otherwise, he will.
Otherwise, I will Merryweather my words. What?
Or Mayweather them.
I know. That was me Mayweathering Mayweather.
Okay.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Sure.
a funny guy.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Sure. What the fuck brought to you by JTD? Funny guy, you're first up.
They weren't on here before.
Yeah, magic. I Mayweathered them.
Oh, all right. Well, how about Terrence go first while I read my story?
I can go first if Terrence hasn't read his.
Go ahead. One of y'all go first.
Yo, fuck you, JT. I'm getting tired of your shit, nigga. A man's penis stung by a stingray. While swimming in the sea, and creature is still attached when help arrives.
Yo, what kind of random ass title is that?
A barb from the stingray's tail hooked into his genitals and was still attached when the emergency services reached him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Don't go in the water.
Wow.
Natural bodies of water. And Carrie said she don't fuck with natural bodies of water.
Nah,
this is why, because you'll get a stingray stuck through your penis.
I don't think that's Carrie's problem, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so a man was left in agony after his penis was stung by a stingray when he was swimming in the sea. The man was left rolling around in sand in pain, and after the animal's barb hooked into his genitals. When he crawled back onto the beach in Sanya in China's, of course it was China, Hainan province, the stingray was still attached.
I'm sorry. I thought you were pronouncing it. I was like, is that how it's pronounced?
Is that how the province is pronounced?
I was like, wow, you're very confident. That seems offensive.
Hainan or whatever. Jesus Christ. The man was visiting the area as a tourist and enjoying the tropical weather when the freak incident that happened on September 1st. Yo, there's a picture of him just like
just crying.
Yeah, probably. The man was in a lot of pain. That's what the fucking caption says. The man was in a lot of pain.
Jesus.
I would assume so. A video of him shows him lying on the beach before the emergency services rushed to help him. However, they didn't have the appropriate tools in hand. Okay. So they had to improvise to fully remove and unhooked the spiny tail from the man's penis.
Oh my god.
Onlookers crowded around him to watch events unfold, and some bystanders had their smartphones out to film or take pictures of the unfortunate incident. Of course. In the end, the emergency services managed to release the tail.
I want to see. Yeah, I'm Googling. Oh, holy shit! That's what a stingray's barb looks like. Yo. Oh no!
And it gets. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Yo,
he got harpooned. Wow, this guy got hit in the foot. Jesus Christ!
Ooh, god damn.
Yeah, nah, dog. Nah, you got to cinch your fucking shorts up, man.
It's an actual photo of Achilles being defeated.
Boom! Holy shit!
Yo,
this is actually not funny. This is fucking terrifying.
Yo, it's a fucking barb. Like, you have to pull it out. How do you? Because if you pull it out the other way,
right, it's gonna hurt.
I think you got to cut it and just fucking pop it out the other way. Nah, that's a lose-lose situation,
painful.
man.
Like,
Don't go to China, man. Like, ever. Just don't get in the water.
Yo, it's literally like a fucking arrow.
Oh, my
That's
God.
evil, yo.
No, fuck that stingray. Micah, you're up next.
So, while busy saving lives, doctors and nurses must see some things that will stay with them forever, and they all can't be pretty. This has been highlighted by a medical student known as Abhishark, who has revealed the gruesome details of his worst shift ever. His shift was pretty bad from the get-go, with his first patient, Buck, not being a big fan of showering. Buck said,
Okay. Here we go.
Buck, a man in his 70s, was a diabetic
He also had Slurpees every day.
who had been suffering with pain in his foot. Quote the doctor, he was a large man who was not fond of showering, so much that there was a flourishing ecosystem under his penis, like anus with a P. The article says, don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
Wow.
He goes on to say, normally I'm not one to judge, but his odor was to the point that nursing refused to go in.
No, fuck you.
It
whatever
was
you get.
it was as if opening his folds unearthed an evil that covered the land. Jesus. Somebody's trying to be a writer, too.
Right.
This is Stephen King as a nurse. He was like,
However, Buck loved himself and his life and was proud of his lack of basic human hygiene. He even joked that he would use his odor to deter any chores delegated to him from his wife and daughters.
why would you still be married to somebody like
Yo, I can't imagine being so fucking lazy. Just not wanting to do something so bad to just live in so much filth that there's an ecosystem growing under fat.
Who's married to him? You can't go out and get nobody else? Just nobody?
After joking about his hygiene, Buck revealed the real reason he had been admitted to a hospital. His left leg had shriveled and turned black. The doctor explained, even though he had his foot wrapped, it was obvious that his leg from the knee down had severe gangrene. Buck recalled that he had foot pain 2 months ago, and as time went on, it got worse, and then it got better. He only came in today at the request of his wife, whom I was still not completely convinced existed.
I mean, by the way, that's a valid point.
Like, nah, I don't know nobody love you.
Here's when things get. The article goes on to say, here's when things get really gross.
Really? We haven't gotten there yet?
The doctor removed the bandage around Buck's foot to take a look at the damage, and his little toe fell off.
Oh my god.
His pinky toe, quote the doctor, his pinky toe just popped off. Just like that. Pop! I picked up his toe husk
I wouldn't have picked that shit up.
and held it in the air.
I'd have swept that bitch and threw it in the trash.
I picked up his toe husk and held it in the air, and we both looked at each other in silence. Most men would freak out or cry. Not your boy Buck. He proceeded to reach over to his other middle toe and with toddler-like curiosity, popped it off. He then started to laugh. And then he started to laugh while screaming and I started to laugh while screaming on the inside. I told him that the reason why his foot had stopped hurting was because it was essentially dead. And then we talked about amputation and all that good shit. Nah, yo. I couldn't be a doctor, yo. Not anymore. First I was like, maybe I could be a doctor. Nope, can't do it.
Nah, not that kind of doctor.
Some guy's toe popped off.
I quit.
And then it was just like
right that day, it
was like, oh, that was funny. Let me see if I can do the other one. Pop! Oh yeah, look at that.
Like look.
Nah.
I'd have punched that nigga in the face.
Nah. That's revolting.
That's disgusting.
Throw it at you. Like, look, see?
Yeah, I'd
be like, yeah, I got it. Bam. Right in the face. And you too big and slow to fucking fight back. Don't call anybody. Shit. Your family ain't coming for you.
Because they don't exist.
They don't exist.
He's like, I don't think that nigga was married.
That dude lives alone and is sad. Couple's romantic holiday ruined by hookworm parasites that cause their feet to swell with boils. Okay, so I called JTD out about something, and then he promised to get me back. So here you go. A couple from Canada holidayed in the Dominican Republic. Yeah, I saw the pictures. Their holiday was wrecked after they picked up a parasite on their feet. Katie Stevens, 22, and Eddie Zittner, 25, found their feet were incredibly itchy following a stroll on the beach at a 4-star resort in Punta Cana. This is why I wear tennis shoes to the beach, guys. Their feet look like if you took a done potato and reheated it in the microwave way too long.
I mean, you must be loving these pictures.
This is disgusting to me.
This is
really revolting.
Your thing, right? Because you got a foot fetish, right?
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I love feet. They're awesome. I love them so much. I wish I could just chop them off and throw them in the trash. All of them. At first, the pair assumed it must be sand fleas. White people's threshold for bullshit is way too high. Oh, maybe it's sand fleas, no big deal. I'd be like, yo, there's something wrong, and I'm getting in a hot fucking shower and burning this shit off.
It's flies in the sand? Like, that's how dirty this is? It's flies in the sand?
Nah. However, it turned out to be hookworms or larva migrans, which causes feet to swell and boils to develop. Oh, God. To anybody traveling somewhere tropical, please be careful when in the sand and wear shoes. See? If your feet become incredibly itchy, please get it checked out right away, since we simply thought it was just bug bites and became worse each day that passed.
You don't wash your feet? Like when you come from the beach, like they have like faucets.
Yeah.
Where you can wash your feet.
Yeah. No, I do that because I don't like sand on my
Right,
feet.
Simply because I don't want sand in the car.
Right. You know why? You know why? Because these people they drive without shoes. They're driving without shoes.
That's gross.
Oh yeah.
They're just like, oh, we just come from the beach, man. Ain't no big deal. No, it's a big deal.
You know what else I hate?
I don't like flip flops.
I hate.
Don't you fucking say. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna say. I'm gonna fucking pull a Johnny Carson. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you're gonna say. People who put the passenger who put their feet out the fucking window.
I can't stand that.
It makes
shit.
me insane.
I can't stand.
You know what I want to do?
I want
to ram their car. That's so fucking bad.
I hate that shit. Get your goddamn feet off the dash.
Yeah, what is your problem?
Ugh.
See, that's some father shit. Yo, that's some dad shit. I can relate to that.
Yeah,
get your goddamn feet on the floor and put your shoes on.
Put your goddamn shoes on. You are not yo.
Did you pay for this car? Did you? Brought you into this world? I'll take you out. These are some of the terms you can use. No, yo, I don't like that. Don't put your feet out your car window, yo. I'm gonna ram you. If I'm next time, I'm gonna try to ram you.
Yeah.
You know, I saw somebody once. Like, no bullshit. Like, it was in like really slow traffic. Like, I was like at a beach town or whatever, and somebody had their feet out. Oh, I was with our friend Sean, who passed away.
Yeah.
And he reached out to fuck with someone. He reached out and tickled the person's feet. They fucking freaked out. I was like, yeah, put your fucking feet in the car.
Oh, shit. Sean was a funny guy, man.
Yeah,
I can see him doing that shit.
Oh, yeah,
man.
absolutely. Nah, yo. No, this is.
I don't like this at all.
No.
This is gross.
Nope. All right. I'm done with
All
that.
right. Very done. All right. Trailers this week. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix. This is done by the people who do Riverdale. This is a dark version of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Which she is in the Archie universe. The dark part of the Archie universe.
This ain't for me, so if you like it, I'm glad.
You're a horror guy. You're not feeling this?
I mean, what it is. I might check out the first episode. I highly doubt it's going to be.
It looks like
scary.
The Craft.
Yeah.
Like that level of horror, which is not really scary.
Have I seen The Craft?
With the black chick who doesn't age.
Yeah, she looks the same.
Yeah, she's like 48 years
day.
old. She looks 16.
She's over 50. And
She looks like she's 23.
Yep.
It's creepy. She's a witch.
Weird.
She's an actual witch. She got
think she
powers
might
during
be.
the taping of The Craft, I assume. Yeah, I'm kind of like whatever. If people tell me it's really good, maybe I'll check it out. I haven't watched Riverdale either.
No, I'm not going to check it out.
Documentary, Fuck You All, the Uwe Boll story.
I will check this out.
Sure.
Yeah. This is liable to be the best thing with his name on it.
Oh, that's
probably
undoubtedly
already is. The trailer has already
Yeah.
established that fact.
Yeah, like I'm curious why this hasn't been done a long time ago.
Here's my question, or my thought on this. I don't like trying to be convinced that something that's bad that is just misunderstood. Some things are bad. He sucks at making movies. He's not misunderstood. He's bad at it. He don't really give a shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just, he doesn't give a fuck and he makes bad movies. But don't try to be like, no, he's just misunderstood genius. No, he's not. He's not. He's bad at this.
No, he's bad and he's got a weird sense of humor.
Yeah. He's twisted as fuck.
Yeah, let's just roll this baby stroller and have a car run over it.
Like, what's the joke? That is the joke. Okay. No, it isn't. Terrence, your thoughts on this?
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of his movies. They're not
I
good.
have tried to. I don't think I've seen an Uwe Boll movie all the way through. I think after 30 minutes, I'm like, fuck off.
Have you seen Blood Rain?
No.
I didn't see that one. No.
Is that Dr. Phil animating?
Michelle Rodriguez, British accent. Figure that shit.
Wow. I know Christiana Loki gets her nipple licked in that, right? Like that
Yes.
happens?
Yeah.
All right. That was a reason for me to say it.
Ben Kingsley is in that movie.
I know.
Gandhi is in Blood Rain, a Uwe Boll picture.
Yeah. He gets people to be in his movies. I assume I assume he has like bribes or something. I don't know what it is. I guess they're like, hey, I'll make a shitty movie. This will be fun. And then they decide never to make them with him again.
I guess.
All right. That is it for us. We will see you guys next week for another episode of the Nerdpocalypse.
See you.
Take it easy.